Good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome back to Jotun Industries. My name is Dan, and I am the Jotun. So today I'm finally getting to a project that I have been putting off for, well, a couple of months now. So I bought this sad looking thing here for about 40 bucks sometime last summer. But it was a good deal. And from what I was told, the only issue it had is the circuit breakers wouldn't connect. So it's generating power, the power is just not getting to the outlets. So, courtesy of YouTube, or not courtesy of YouTube, sorry, Scamazon. These are the 30 amp ones, and then I got two 20 amp ones up here as well. So that's these stupid little push button guys here in the corner. You can see I already tore one out. They will not lock closed. So the circuits are always open. He had it running, he had a voltmeter on it, and that was what he told me. So for what these cost and a new starter switch, I figured I'd at least try that. The fuel tank does have rust in it. It had old gas left in it for about 2 years. And I did buy some machine screws to, well, hopefully make this thing a little less sad looking. So I'm going to change the breakers. The starter switch actually just feels terrible, so I did buy a new one of those for a whopping like 10 bucks. So as of right now, I'll be into this thing like 60, 70 bucks for a generator that'll keep my food cold and, you know, keep phones charged for an emergency, things like that. So I apologize for crap camera angles. I do not have anyone to film for me today, so you guys are gonna have to bear with me here. And if my little tripod would cooperate, it'd be awesome. All right, let's see it. Hey, halfway decent camera angle here. So this is what the back of it looks like. It's a mess. It's always been a mess since I got it. So let's see if I can't make this thing cooperate. Maybe. Possibly. We're gonna need a counterweight here because my dang phone's too heavy. And that might yield something. Okay. All right. So I've already got two wires pulled. That is a 20 amp. Man, these things went through the ringer. Really, guys? Your little clips aren't good enough. You gotta tape it too. There we go. Ooh, these even have the little rubber boots. Nice. That might help this thing live a little longer. Maybe. Okay. Get that guy. Maybe. Alright. So we want screws going that way. Oh, come on. Where's the flats? Here we go. Man, what is going on here? Hopefully you guys aren't catching just my big head in the way. Hopefully. Okay. Here's one. Willing to bet you guys probably want just this on the outside. Yeah. Oy vey. That's all they want on the outside, of course. Okay. Well, I mean, worst case, I can always put that on later. That's not a huge deal. And I know these little rubber boots are just going to dry rot and fall off anyway, so. But for now, hopefully they'll help. And I know this is kind of backwards. I should do the 30 amp ones first, but I really do not want to have to figure out a wiring diagram for this thing. is the load. And that is the line right there. Awesome. No, wait a minute. Those are backwards. That's the load. Right. Yep. Let's go to an outlet. Son of a gun. Well, I'll be. So I'm going to have to pay attention to that. Very much so. That's line. That's coming from the generator. That is the load. Right. Yes. All right. That one is going to the outlet. Okay. So there's one. Here's hoping it works. All right. Let's do these guys. Ooh. There we go. Slightly corroded. I don't know how well this thing's focusing. Actually, not too terrible. Okay. All right. Okay, let's not mix these up. All right, you are a 30. Righto. Okay, 30 ampere. And we have load and line. All right. And I do apologize for the building creaking here in the background. The wind is picking up. I was trying to do this before it had a chance to do that, but unfortunately, I had to go to town this morning. Okay. Put the old hand clamps on it. All right, so line and load. So this is line. This is coming from the power head. Right. Bunch of 30. These run, oh boy. Well, if that one doesn't work, I'm going to say we're going to know why, and that means I switched two wires the wrong way. Probably shouldn't second guess the way they had this wired, actually. Of course, you guys don't say. Ooh, yeah, that would do it. It's actually cracked right in there, and that crack runs all the way around. No wonder it didn't work. All right. So, you're gonna go back together. You hear me? We're not gonna argue. You're just gonna do it. Yeah, I really should have done these back ones first. And ruin all this wonderful frustration? Never. Can't do one of them though. Yeah, that's the ticket. Oh yeah, that's the ticket right there. Okay. Oof, I don't know how much it's going to help me on this back one. Oh, come on, man. Why you gonna do me like that? This thing's magnetic, I swear. No, it's not. Not anymore. That one is a little bit. That's good. Not enough to hold the damn screw. Okay. Use. There we go. Beautimus. All right. Tighten that guy back down. All right, so it's just 2 and 2 on that one. So. I'm going to save myself the frustration on this one. Okay. Amp on the dead end. I think I can remember that. And heck, these wires are old enough. They should probably pretty much stay where they want to reconnect. So I know this thing's been kicking around at the guy I bought it from at his house for quite a while. So. And if this thing does end up working, I am going to come back in here and clean up all these ring terminals. And this is just make sure it actually works and makes power before I put a ton more time into it. Okay. Pretty sure that says 30. No expert. That goofy little washer. I guess I'll put that on there. Man, these little washers are, honest and truthfully, probably more trouble than they're worth. Come on. Tighten up. Okay, there we go. And 2 very much not rusted screws. That helps. Alright, so this one goes here. So I have heard this thing pop. I did, well, I would say I used starting fluid, but I didn't have any, so I did the getaway, and may have gave it a whiff of brake clean, which I know is really not good, but I wanted to make sure this thing would combust fuel before I spent really any money on it. That was kind of the motivator, and it did pop. It does have oil in it, so the oil does not have water in it, surprisingly, because allegedly this thing was outside for, I think he said like 2 years this thing has been sitting outside just like this. So, I mean, all the terminals on the outlets are rusty, and yeah, it's I'm glad I didn't pay any more for it, we'll put it that way. Line or load? That says load. I don't know. I'm just gonna wire it how they had it. If it's not happy, then we'll tear it apart and redo it. Who knows? These terminals could be backwards from the ones I took out, so we'll see. All right. Last piece of the puzzle, if I can grab without knocking the camera over. Start switch. This one sounds a whole lot more healthy than the one that's on here, so let's see if I can't move you guys just a little bit here. Maybe. Can you see? If you can't see, yell. Oh man, this thing is not happy. Okay. Ay, caramba. Oh man. There we go. Here's one. Here's another. Come on, little buddy. Yowza. Man, that one had a good bite. Okay, so black, green. Maybe. Yeah, we'll try that. Here's hoping. I think for this guy. Of course, you're really old plastic. But you can't just be brittle and terrible like I want you to be. No, that would be too easy. I mean, A+ champion for using something with decent quality plastic at least. So like I said, this thing is years old. It's been out in the weather, the sun. Granted, this has been out in the weather too, because this panel's been open long enough that the screws got lost. So ooh, come on. There we go. Oh yeah. Now we're in business. All right. Start goes facing up. There we go. Grounds go in the middle. Pretty sure. Yep. Blue is down here. Right. Well, I guess we're about to find out, because this battery should have some juice to it. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's backwards. Something not right there. I'm gonna guess. That one there. Yeah, that looks more reasonable. Hey, it's not cranking. Okay. That battery might not be strong enough, but it is cranking. So, not terrible. All right. Now, this guy around. There we go. That's a little better. Much more better. All right. I'm going to do my best to keep my giant ass out of the way. Oh, what the crap. Everything is a knife. Okay, maybe not everything. Maybe not. Here's hoping I don't slice my fingers off. Hey, look, an actual knife. That's like, you know, finished and sharpened. That's neat. Okay. Hey, look at that box of screws. Here's really hoping I sized these threads right. Man, that sounds like a wiener. Before I do this, the fuse looks good. So if I do have an issue, I'm not completely chasing my tail. All right, the fuses look good, so I'm not gonna mess with those. Get in there. Get you down. I said stay. Poorly trained. This thing, very poorly trained. Ugh. That thread doesn't sound happy. That's okay. It's only holding a faceplate. Beautimous. All right. Everybody get in there. Everybody in the pool. Get happy. There we go. Happier. Then after this, we're going to drag it outside, throw a splash of fuel in it, and I'm just going to plug something into it and see if it'll run. If it does, then we're going to call that a win. Okay, smoky. There we go. I highly doubt that battery has enough power to start this thing. So, probably going to give it the old 1-2 with the pull starter and hope for the best. And remember, folks, I am not an electrician, so this is just me trying to get this stupid thing to work. Because I spend money on it. So, it at least needs to do the job that I purchased it to do. Hopefully. Okay. One more. And we can drag this sucker outside and see if it'll run. Like I said, the fuel tank is dirty. I'm not going to take the time to clean it. Even though I probably should. It had old gas in it. I'm not sure if gas is going to get through the carb. It may not. But it's at least worth the old college try. If it'll fire, it'll be great. If it'll run long enough for me to test output, even better. but we'll go from there. All right, so I'm probably gonna move you guys outside to the oldie quench tank. Ooh, one more thing to check. That's the wrong end. They give you an end to open. Sorry, I'm just being a doofus today, I guess. These little guys. Survey says, man, it even twist locks and everything. Awesome. All right. Now, let me relocate some of the trash here. I'm probably going to set you guys up right out here. Enjoy the lovely view of my neighborhood. Kidding. All right. I'm going to go get the generator. I'll be right back. Ghetto kickstand. Okay. Let's see if this thing will light. Whew. Yeah, it's not good in there. Ladies and gentlemen, say a prayer to whatever God you wish. All right. Is that out of my face? No, you're not gonna do what I want you to do today, are you? All right. Fuel on. Okay. Choke. Yep, I'm gonna say that battery is dead. Huh. Okay. Let's give it a little whiff. And remember, use the right chemical. Don't be like me. Oh boy. Man, come on. Let's give it a little more choke. That's promising. Fuel, fuel, and fuel. Where are you going? Over there. Over here. Right, right. Really? Man. No dice. Okay. All right, well, it pops. Man, I'm out of shape. That's terrible. It pops. So, that's telling me we have a fuel problem. Which means I have to tear apart a dual fuel carburetor. I might see if I can just buy a new one. Yeah, let's find out. But when I get some more parts in or figure out what's going on with this thing, there will be a part 2. Whew, man, I should not be that out of breath. That's bad. Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. We'll get back to this thing because it needs to run. We're losing power a lot more frequently, and I don't like replacing groceries I've already paid for. But thank you guys for watching. As always, this is Jotun Industries. My name is Dan. Have a great day.